Hey guys, this is Michael. This is going to be a 1 hour power flow. So go ahead and come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. The props you'll need for this class are a mat or towel, a blanket or towel, and blocks are optional. So spine straight, shoulders soft and away from the ears. Begin to bring the focus to the breath. Slowing down the inhale, slowing down the exhale, matching the length of one to the other. If you practice Ujjayi breath, that soft whisper in the back of your throat, you can engage it now and carry it throughout your class. Let go of anything you had to do in order to prepare for this class. Let go of anything you might need to do when you leave. For the next hour, let it be all about you, your breath, and the sensations within your body. Using the breath to clear the mind, focus the attention, bring the awareness right here, right now. The practice of yoga begins now. So I'd like you to create an intention for the class. Bring to mind a person, a place, a situation, something that needs a positive outcome. And imagine that all of the effort of your yoga class, every bit of effort that you put into your class, will have a positive effect on that person, place, or situation. So at any point during your class, if you find your willpower flagging, if you find your energy lagging, just remember you're not doing this for you. You're doing this for something outside of you. So let's go ahead and start to move a little energy around in the body. Let's build some heat with a round of Kapalabhati. So hands to the knees, inhale completely, exhale completely, and begin. So inhale, exhale, begin. Three, two, one, and inhale completely. Hold the breath in. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Lift the chest up towards the chin. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull the navel in and up. Notice any sensations within your body. Lift the chin, release the pelvic floor, exhale completely, and hold the breath out. Maybe around a belly wash. Breathe when you need to. And allow your breath to come back to yoga practice normal. Bring your hands next to your hips, on your fist or on your fingertips or on blocks, and lift the hips up off the floor any amount. Maybe pull the knees up towards the chest. And exhale, float down. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward any amount, reaching out, 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 imagining that the first thing that would reach the mat would be your chest. Keep reaching out, keep your sit bones on the floor. Keep stretching out, out, out. And when you can't go any further, just let go. Recall your intention. Remember what you're doing this for. Inhale back up. Exhale, bring the hands behind the hips, fingertips pointing forward. This time the knees are going to stay on the mat. As you lift the hips up off the ground, lift the pelvic floor, pull it in and up on the navel, squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe drop the head back. Exhale, flip the hips down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, drop the right arm towards the mat. Take the left arm over the left ear. Keep the left sit bone on the mat. Stretch the left fingertips away from the hips. Turn the heart and the gaze up towards the ceiling, looking up underneath that outstretched left arm. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale back up. Exhale, drop the left arm down, take the right arm over the right ear. Come back up to seated. Extend your legs out in front of you. Maybe grab your blocks. And bringing the hands onto your blocks or onto your fists. Lift up into an L seat. Maybe lift the toes up. Maybe lift the hips up. And exhale, flip back down. Go ahead and roll over the knees, coming into a tabletop position. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. Maybe turn the hands out slightly so the index fingers point forward. Press down through all four corners of your hands. Press down through all 10 finger pads. Maybe a tiny little grip in all 10 fingertips. Pay special attention to the finger pads under your index finger, middle finger, and thumb. Curl the toes under, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go ahead and walk it out, bending one knee, straightening the other. Lift up on all 10 toes, maybe coming up so high that only the big toe is on the mat. Exhale, come all the way back down, pressing down through the heels, dropping the head and the chest through the shoulders. Shake the head yes, shake it no. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, lift from the hands up to the hips. Exhale, ground from the hips down to the heels, even if the heels aren't touching the mat. And breathe. Focus on your intention. Focus on bringing a positive result, positive influence to the person, place, or thing you're dedicating your practice to. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Invite the left heel down, keep the hips level, keep the weight even in both hands. Stretch the toes up towards the ceiling, stretch them up, 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 up. Exhale, bring that knee forward towards the nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Pause here, squeeze everything into the midline of the body. Lift that knee as high as you can. Engage the outer triceps, maybe a little dome between the shoulder blades. Inhale up. Exhale forward, right knee, right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale forward, right knee, left elbow. Pause here, straighten that leg. You can place the right knee on the mat if you need a little more support. Otherwise, both legs are straight and strong. Reaching for the ground with the soles of both feet, lifting the hips high, stacking the left shoulder on top of the right shoulder, pressing down through the index finger, middle finger, and thumb pad of the right hand. Plug the left hand down. Inhale, lift the right leg up, shake it out. Exhale, float it down. And inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Invite the right heel down. Keep the weight even in both shoulders, both hands. Lift the toes up as high as you can. Keep the hips level. Exhale, come forward, knee towards the nose. Inhale up. Exhale forward, knee towards the nose. Inhale up. Exhale forward, knee towards the nose. Pause here, squeeze everything into the midline of the body. Lift that knee as high as you can. Inhale up. Exhale forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale forward, left knee, right elbow. Pause here. Straighten that leg. Float that foot to the floor. Lift the right arm to the ceiling. Maybe the left knee goes to the mat for support. Stack the shoulders. Reach for the ground with the soles of both feet. And breathe. Exhale, float the right hand down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, knees or toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold it for an extra breath. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Lower the knees to the mat, maybe widening them out a little. Push the hips back towards the heels. Child's pose, or you can keep doing vinyasas. Inhale back up into tabletop. Leave the hips right over the knees. Walking the hands forward. Coming into Anahata Asana, melting heart pose. Forehead can be on the mat. Chin can be on the mat. Or the heart can be on the mat. Just let go. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Nothing more important than taking your next breath. Let go of the past. It's just a memory. It isn't real. Let go of the future. It's just a dream. It isn't real. The only reality is this current moment, this present moment. So be here now. Live your life now. Everybody wants to build a better future. Well, the way you build a better future is to build a better now. Inhale back up. Coming up into a kneeling position. Go ahead and turn sideways on your mat. Maybe put a blanket beneath your knees if you need some extra padding. Take your right leg out to the side. Now your toes can be parallel to the edge of the mat, or you can turn those toes so that they're in line with the knee. Either way, the classic version is toes parallel to the edge of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. And exhale, bend over to the right any amount. Stretching the left fingertips up and over the left ear. Letting the right hand slide down the right leg. Keeping the heart open towards the sky. Parigasana, gate pose. Windmill back up, drop the right knee, and extend the left leg out. Here again, toes can be parallel to the edge of the mat or in line with the legs, and it doesn't have to be the same as the other side. Inhale, lift the fingertips overhead, and release the fingers, lift them up, 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 up. Exhale, drop the left hand, take the right hand over the right ear, slide that left hand down, stretch the right fingertips away from the hip, turning the heart up towards the sky, and breathe. Focus on your intention. Focus on what you would like to see influenced in a positive way. Windmill up. Bring the left knee down. Then turn into a tabletop position. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the hands. Exhale, come to a seated position, however you choose. Bend the knees, lift the heart, spine is straight and tall. Extend the hands out in front, parallel to each other, and lift the feet any amount. Here, here, or here. Keep that heart lifted. Navasana boat pose. Now, we don't do Navasana boat pose in order to get stronger quads and abs. We do Navasana boat pose for the sheer joy of doing Navasana boat pose. Turn onto the left hip, take the hands outside the right knee. Turn onto the right hip, take the hands outside the left knee. Come back to center. Exhale halfway down. Inhale back up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale halfway down and hold it. Hold it. Let go of everything. Little mini Shavasana. Take your rest where you can. And release the fingers behind the crown of the head. Pull the shoulders up off the mat. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Bring the knees back to touch the elbows and breathe. Inhale, lift the feet up towards the sky, flex the toes, put footprints on the ceiling. Exhale, lower the legs down to about 6 inches. Inhale, look down at your toes. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, weight. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, crunch. Do 12 to 15 more on your breath cycle. Halfway there. Last one. All right, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Glue the left elbow and the left knee together. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower. Switch legs. So bend the right knee, bring the right elbow and the right knee together, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Switch legs again, straighten the left leg, bend the right leg, straighten the right leg, bend the left leg, bring your right elbow to the left knee, and switch on your breath. And relax. Little mini Shavasana. Let go of everything. Let go of all the effort you've put forth so far. It's our honor to own the work, but not the results thereof. So let go of any expectation of outcome. On your next inhale, go ahead and curl up to a seated position. Grab your knees, feet flat on the floor. Lift the heart, lean back, lift the feet. We're going to rock the length of the spine, only if that feels good to you. Coming into this little balance at the top of each rock. So whenever you're ready, have fun. On the next rock forward, come to your feet without using your hands and jump. Come back down, rock, and jump. Rock back down, and jump. My wife would kill me if I broke that. Okay, we're gonna walk to the back of your mat. Hold it towards the front. Grab your blanket or your towel. Place the towel right next to the fold in your mat. Stand on the blanket or towel. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, so we're going to inhale, plank, exhale, forward fold. Do 12. Okay, grab your blocks if you have them, a couple of books maybe. Place those on the fold of your mat. Come to a seat between the blocks. Extend the legs. Heels are on your blanket. And exhale, reverse plank. Inhale, lift the hips. Last one. Lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips. Let go. You're done with the blanket today, unless you need it under your knees at some point. Unfold the mat. And come to a standing position at the front of the mat. Find your Tadasana mountain pose. So feet anywhere from touching to hip distance apart. Externally rotate your feet. So turn them out like you have duck feet energetically. That is, move the muscles that would turn them out, but don't move your feet. That externally rotate your lower legs. Internally rotate your upper thighs. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull in and up on the navel. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale through the mouth. Do that again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe a tuck to the chin. Who knew it was so complicated just to stand up straight? Inhale up, interlace the fingers, reach the index fingers towards the sky, maybe reach up and back into a gentle back bend. Remember, all back bends start with a lift, so you're lifting out of your fingertips, you're lifting out of the crown of your head, you're lifting out of your upper back, you're not crunching into the low back. Inhale back up, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands down, feet back, plank. So find your plank on the knees or on the toes. Push down through the index finger, middle finger, and thumb pad on both hands. Engage the outer triceps. Push the mat away from you, maybe a little dome between the shoulder blades. And breathe. Focus on your intention. Remember the person, place, or thing you are dedicating your practice and your effort to. Exhale, bring the hands past the, shoulders past the hands, bend the elbows so they touch the ribs. Chaturanga. Inhale back up into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And lift the left arm, coming into Vasisthasana, side plank. The left foot can be stacked, staggered, kickstand, or lifted. Find your right hip, pull it forward and up towards the sky. Don't be afraid to fall. Exhale, nice, easy, regular plank. Exhale, chaturanga, and all the way down to the mat. Bring your hands right under your shoulders, squeeze your elbows in to touch the ribs. Press down through the palms and traction the heart forward. Baby cobra. Lower ribs are still on the mat. Elbows are tight into the sides. Shoulders are soft and away from the ears. You can stay here, or you can lift your hands. And you can stay here, or on the inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Extend the arms out in front of you, or bring them back under the hips, palms down, setting up for locust pose, Salamvasana. And on the next inhale, lift everything off the mat that will come off the mat. Exhale, bring the hands under the shoulders, curl the toes under, lift the hips high, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You can stay here, or if you have a little energy to burn, you can do some Shakti kicks. Just enough to get both feet up off the ground. Let's all meet up in down dog. Bring the toes to touch at the midline. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Keep the left heel on the mat. And exhale, step forward. Placing the right foot between the hands. Plant the back heel at an angle. Maybe stepping out to the outside edge of the mat. Push the front knee towards the outer edge of the front foot. Push the back edge of the back foot. Outer edge of the back foot down to the mat. Lift up into Virabhadrasana 1. Shoulders are soft and away from the ears. Arms are engaged. Shoot lightning bolts out of your fingertips. Open up into Warrior 2. Now, Warrior 2 is the pose you would take if your enemy were shooting arrows at you. You want to be as narrow and as low as possible. Let's shoot back. Take your right hand, turn it to the side, make a fist. Imagine you're holding a heavy bow. Your arm has to stay engaged to hold that bow up. Take the left arm over the crown of the head any number of times. And when you're ready, pull that bowstring. The bowstring is also hard to hold. That left hand has to stay engaged. The left arm has to stay engaged. Lift your aim, let your arrow fly. Drop the left hand, take the right hand over the right ear. Exalted Warrior, Peaceful Warrior, keep that front knee bent. It'll try to straighten on you. Windmill the arms, straighten the legs, turn the toes so that they're parallel. Bring the hands to the hips. And holding forward for Prasarita Padottanasana A. Hands can be under the shoulders. You can grab the ankles, or you can bring the hands behind your feet. Just let go, let your upper body be heavy. Bring the hands back, plant them under the shoulders, push the mat away from you. Bring the hands to the hips, lift up with core strength, heel toe the feet in a little bit, toes are out, heels are in, arms are cactus, palms lifted to the sky, drop the hips, back is straight and strong, goddess pose. Lift the pelvic floor, pull in and up on the navel. Drop those hips just one more inch. Extend the arms, extend the legs, 5-pointed star. Turn the left heel back at an angle. Turn the right toes towards the front of the mat. Bend the right knee. And drop the right elbow down to the right knee. Take the left arm over the left ear. Extended side angle. Parsvottanasana. Ardha Konasana. Stretch those fingers towards the front of the mat. You can take this right hand, maybe it goes down to the mat, or maybe you bind. Even if you're bound, remember to keep the heart lifted towards the sky. If you're bound, stay bound. If you're not bound, just step forward into a forward fold. If you're bound, stay bound. If you're not, reach down and grab the right big toe with the peace sign fingers. Bring the weight into the left foot and stand up for either bird of paradise or big toe balance. Float back down, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and come to the front of the mat. Find your Tadasana mountain pose. Everything stacked, nothing locked. Everything strong, everything soft. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, index fingers lifting up. Remember, all back bends start with a lift. So lift the index fingers, lift the crown of the head. Maybe lift out of the upper back, out of the mid back, and reach up and back any amount. If you are back bending, see if you can pull the arms back far enough that you can no longer see them in your peripheral vision. Inhale back up and exhale forward fold. Inhale flat back. Exhale fold, hands down, feet back, plank. On your knees, on your toes. Push down through the index finger, middle finger, and thumb pad of each hand. Push the mat away from you. Maybe a dome between the shoulder blades. Bring the shoulders past the hands, bend the elbows back until they touch the ribs, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Lift the pelvic floor, pull in and up on the navel. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And lift the right arm, coming into Vasisthasana, side plank. Do whatever you want with that right leg. And exhale into a nice, easy, regular plank. Exhale all the way down to the mat. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Traction the heart forward. And lift up into any version of Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Whatever feels good on your body today. Arms can be bent a lot, bent a little, or straight. Lower back down. You can stick with any version of Cobra. You can do the Salambasa we did last time, or you can bend your knees, reach back and grab the outside edges of the feet or the ankles, and lift up into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Exhale, come back down. Hands under the shoulders, curl the toes under. Lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Plant the back edge, back heel at an angle. Press down to the outer edge of the back foot. Press the front knee toward the outer edge of the front foot. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull in and up on the navel. Pull the left hip back. Pull the right hip forward. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Open up into Warrior 2. Open your entire body to the side. Hips are open, shoulders are open, and just turn the head and look over the left middle finger. Grab your bow. Take the right hand over the crown of the head. And when you're ready, pull your bowstring. Keep your eyes open. Keep fire in your eyes. Lift your aim and let your arrow fly. Drop the back arm back. Take the left arm over the left ear. Exalted Warrior. Straighten the legs, windmill the arm, toes turn parallel. We're going to do Prasarita Padottanasana B. Interlace the fingers behind the back. And exhale, fold forward, lifting those interlaced fingers off of the back any amount. Bring the hands down under the shoulders, push them out away. Bring your hands to your hips and lift up. Heel toe the feet in. Heels in, toes out. Hands are cactus. Drop the hips. Bend the knees, goddess pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Turn the right heel back in an angle. Turn the left toes towards the front of the mat. Bend the knee deeply. Drop the left elbow onto the left knee. Take the right arm over the right ear, turning the heart up towards the sky, pushing down through the outer edge of that back foot. Parsvakonasana. Maybe you reach down, maybe you bind. If you're bound, stay bound. If you're not, just step up into a forward fold at the front of the mat. If you're bound, stay bound. If you're not, grab the left big toe with the peace sign fingers, bring the weight into the right foot, and lift up, bringing that foot with you. Either bird of paradise or big toe balance. Exhale, flip that foot back down, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, warm-up's over. We're gonna get started now. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands down, feet back, down dog. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, come to a seat, however you choose. Extend your legs out in front of you. Hands are planted at the hips, palms down. Flex the toes back. Press the backs of the knees down into the mat. Engage the quadriceps. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull in and up on the navel. Maybe a little tuck to the chin. Dandasana, staff pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward, any amount. Paschimottanasana. Life nerve stretch. Life nerve is the sciatic nerve. This is an excellent stretch to help relieve the symptoms of sciatica or prevent them in the first place. Bring your focus to what you've dedicated your practice to. Every drop of sweat, every ragged breath is having a positive effect on the person, place, or thing you're focusing on. Inhale up, exhale, fold down, one vertebra at a time. You get all the way down, extend the arms overhead, feet out long, nice full body stretch. Exhale, bring first one knee and then the other into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe you grab elbows. Maybe you pull your forehead up towards your knees for a second for Apanasana. Let the head gently float down to the floor. Grab the knees. Grab the outside edges of the feet. Gently rock from side to side, massaging the lower part of the spine. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing more important than taking your next breath. Extend the arms overhead, feet out long, nice full body rubber band stretch. And exhale, come into the Shavasana position of your choice. It could be corpse pose, hands up at the hips, feet falling apart. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees falling apart. You can simply bend the knees, put the feet on the floor, put a bolster or a blanket under the knees. The posture doesn't matter. What matters is finding a way to surrender to gravity. Find a way of letting go of all effort, all holding, all gripping, all trying. Just surrender to gravity and imagine for a moment that you have no bones. Just imagine all your muscles puddling up on the mat. Go ahead and without trying to breathe any particular way, bring your focus back to your breath. Noticing each inhale, noticing each exhale, using the breath to clear the mind, focus the attention, bring the awareness ever inward. Let thinking mind drift away. If any thoughts do intrude, just notice them for what they are. Don't fight them. Let them float away on the wave of your breath. The practice of yoga begins now. And what is yoga? The second sutra says, yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. That's one of the reasons that we do all the twisting and sweating and trying. It's all designed scientifically to prepare our body and our mind for a few moments of stillness where we can simply be. The third Yoga Sutra says, when the yogi is established in this nature, that is with a still, calm mind, they begin to see things as they really are. But the fourth warns, when the yogi is not established in this nature, they begin to mistake the fluctuations of their mind for reality. All that drama swirling around in your life, it's not real. As a matter of fact, you created it to distract you from what is real. Stop that. Meeting each moment with a still, calm mind means that you can open your discernment, you can make true decisions, and as I said before, the way to build a better future is to build a better now. The practice of yoga begins now. Begin to bring small movements back into your body, opening and closing your hands, pointing and flexing your feet, circling your wrists and your ankles. Extend your arms overhead on a nice lazy stretch. On an exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself some love. Rock from side to side. Acknowledge your body for the walking miracle that it is. Say, body, thank you so much for everything you do for me. I don't know what I could do without you. When you're ready, go ahead and rock all the way over onto your right side, cradling your head on your arm. And take just a moment for gratitude. Studies say the most reliable indicator of happiness in your life is how grateful you are. People that are grateful for what they have are happy, no matter how much or little that is. People that are only concerned with what they don't have are never going to be happy, no matter how big a pile they accumulate. So be grateful, be happy. Be grateful for a body that's strong enough to do yoga. Be grateful for a will to get you to your mat, even when the refrigerator and the television are just feet away. Be grateful for all of the beautiful, wonderful people in your life that love you and allow you to love them. Be grateful for the beauty of the mountains that we're living in. We are all so incredibly blessed. When you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself up into a comfortable seated position, eyes closed or softly focused in front of you. Bring your hands to heart center. Maybe push the thumbs into the sternum a little bit. Push the palms together slightly. On the next exhale, allow your head to bow forward, bringing your lips towards your fingertips. Allowing the wisdom in your head to bow to the wildness in your heart. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your time, your energy, your practice. The divine light within me sees, recognizes, honors, and cherishes the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Until next time.